the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills.
John F. Kennedy gave this rousing speech at Houston's own Rice University in 1961. Spurred on by then Vice President Lyndon Johnson, the university had donated this land for construction of a new NASA center. NASA's brain trust and some carefully selected fighter pilots set up shop in these humble buildings. It was built to look like a college campus.
In favor of using SpaceX and Orbital Industries, which is a private company, to send people to the space station, and with the continued discontinuation of the shuttle. It was deemed that was a little bit too risky, so in April they changed their minds and they said we're going to still develop a heavy lift vehicle like the Ares 5, which was part of the Constellation project, a very large. We're now approaching that we can see out to the universe. If we look into the gamma ray, alpha wave, infrared spectrum of light, as well as radio waves, we'll be able to see things that we have not been able to see before, learn about things that we haven't been able to learn about before, and see them far more clearly and get more detail than we ever have before in all of human history, so we can learn more about how the universe works.
Họ có định chế qua kia nó phóng thôi.
Alrighty, folks, now that we're all up here, I'd like to welcome you to the Space Vehicle Mock-Up Facility down here in the High Bay area. This is basically a gigantic classroom. One thing I've learned from my time working here at over here at Western Houston and my entire time as well in my life, because I've been an observer of this place since my mom worked here, is that basically NASA is an upgraded version of childhood. You get to play with the biggest and coolest toys on the face and of the planet and above it. And down here is no exception. You have Zvezda, which is basically, it's called the service module, but it's the living quarters of the space station. It's a very small, very complicated, very expensive apartment building. Alrighty folks, what you see in front of you is a full-scale mock-up, the full fuselage trainer of the shuttle. It doesn't have the wings, obviously it would just take up a little bit too much room for the fact that this thing doesn't even fly. Simulator where you're going to do launch and landing training, and all of these mock-ups that you see here can be linked with mission control via computer, and that way it's a simultaneous training simulation with the crew on board the spacecraft, or that will be on board the spacecraft, and
Guys, we are out of time together here at this stop, so we're going to head downstairs. Once you get back on board the tram, get those boarding passes out for us because we're going to be collecting.
Go with
Vậy à, vậy mà phóng khủng khiếp mà sao chở được ta? Không có, nó chúng mình làm nó để phóng. Làm sao? Sao mới chở đi mới hay chứ mà. Chứ đây ra phóng đây đâu làm vậy đó. Thì làm sao mới hay chứ mà. Rồi sao?